All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Anuja Kumar. The headlines. Karnataka Governor asks Chief Minister to prove majority of his government in Assembly before 1:30 p.m. today. Pakistan to grant consular access to Kulbhushan Jhadhav in pursuance of judgment of International Court of Justice. Indian Railways to conduct largest recruitment drive for paramedical categories. PV Sindhu to face Nozomi Okuhara of Japan in quarterfinals of Indonesia Open Badminton. And Zimbabwe suspended from international cricket for violating ICC rules. Karnataka Governor Vajubhai Vala has written to Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy to prove the majority of his government on the floor of the Assembly before 1:30 p.m. today. The Governor in a letter said 15 MLAs have handed over their resignation letters to him and 2 independent MLAs have withdrawn support to the government. He said as a result, the state government has been reduced to a minority. Earlier, a BJP delegation headed by Jagdish Shettar submitted a memorandum to the Governor requesting him to direct Speaker K.R. Ramesh Kumar to go ahead with the trust vote. The Chief Minister had moved the one-line confidence motion and initiated the discussion yesterday morning. The State Assembly witnessed pandemonium several times, forcing the Speaker to adjourn the House till this morning. Our correspondent reports that the session will resume at 11 a.m.
The lone Bahujan Samaj Party MLA N. Mahesh, on whose support the coalition was counting, did not attend the session yesterday. Sources say that he was keeping away as he did not receive any direction from the party leader Mayawati on the stand to be taken on the trust vote. During the confidence motion yesterday, 20 MLAs were absent. 14 MLAs from Congress, 3 from JDS, 2 independents and 1 BSP member not attended the session. R. Murthy, AR News, Bengaluru.
Pakistan has said it will grant consular access to Indian national Kulbhushan Jhadhav as per the Pakistani laws, for which the modalities are being worked out. The Pakistan Foreign Ministry, in a statement last night, said, pursuant to the decision of the International Court of Justice, ICJ, Jhadhav has been informed of his rights as per the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations. Meanwhile, India has called upon Pakistan to release and repatriate its national Kulbhushan Jhadhav following the ICJ judgment. Making a statement in the Rajya Sabha yesterday, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar asserted that Jhadhav is innocent of the charges made against him and his forced confession without legal representation and due process will not change this reality. In April 2017, Jhadhav was sentenced to death by a Pakistani military court on charges of espionage and terrorism, following which India had moved the ICJ, seeking a stay on his death sentence and further remedies. The Lok Sabha has passed the Finance Bill 2019 that gives effect to the proposals of the central government for the year 2019-2020. Explaining the proposed amendments in the Taxation Act, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman pointed out that she said amendments will promote Make in India and startups. On the incentives being provided for electrical vehicles, she said that the deduction on the loan interest is to encourage buyers, keeping in mind the state of the environment. On a question raised about digital payments made to political parties, the Finance Minister answered that digital payments always leave a trail right from the destination to the source, making such payments more transparent. The Banning of Unregulated Deposit Schemes Bill 2019 is likely to be introduced in Lok Sabha today. The bill provides for a comprehensive mechanism to ban the unregulated deposit schemes other than deposits taken in the ordinary course of business and to protect the interest of depositors. Other bills slated to be introduced in the House are the Transgender Persons Protection of Rights Bill 2019 and the Right to Information Amendment Bill 2019. Besides, the Protection of Human Rights Amendment Bill 2019 will be taken up for consideration and passing. Union Health Ministry has signed an MOU with Ministries of Ayush, Defence and Railways to strengthen the efforts towards a TB-free India by 2025. Around 28 lakh people contract the disease every year in the country and 4 lakh people die every year. Speaking on the occasion, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan said TB will be completely eradicated from the country, as in the case of polio. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Indian Railways will conduct the largest recruitment drive for the paramedical categories from today. The computer-based test for recruitment to 1,923 posts of paramedical categories will be conducted over 3 days. A report.
In this drive, more than 4.39 lakh candidates will be taking the test, which will be held in 345 centres in 107 towns or cities across the country. The questions of the test will be available in 15 different languages, including English and Hindi. The largest number of candidates who applied for this recruitment is from Uttar Pradesh, which is around 64,000. The female candidates constitute 62% of the total candidates. 28 transgender candidates are also appearing for the test. This is the first recruitment by Indian Railways in which reservation for economically weaker sections will be available to eligible candidates. Suparna Saikya, AIR News, Delhi.
The Election Commission has issued a show-cause notice to the Nationalist Congress Party, Trinamool Congress and Communist Party of India regarding withdrawal of national party status after the dismal performance in the Lok Sabha elections. Sources said the Commission has asked them to explain why their national party status should not be revoked. They have been asked to respond to the notice issued yesterday by the 5th of next month. As of now, TMC, BJP, BSP, CPI, CPIM, Congress, NCP and National People's Party of Meghalaya have national party status. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people in the country and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio on 28th of this month at 11 a.m. It will be the second edition of the program after Mr. Modi assumed office for the second term. The Prime Minister has invited the people to share their ideas. They can share their views in MyGov Open Forum or also dial the toll-free number 1800-117800 to record message for the Prime Minister in either Hindi or English. People can also give a missed call on 1922 and follow the link received in SMS to directly give their suggestions to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has been raising various important issues through his monthly program. In the last episode of the program, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had called upon the people to start a new mass movement for water conservation.
सामूहिक प्रयास से बड़े सकारात्मक परिणाम प्राप्त हो सकते हैं। पूरे देश में जल संकट से निपटने का कोई एक फॉर्मूला नहीं हो सकता है। इसके लिए देश के अलग अलग हिस्सों में अलग अलग तरीके से प्रयास किए जा रहे हैं, लेकिन सबका लक्ष्य एक ही है और वह है पानी बचाना, जल संरक्षण।
In Telangana, more than 184,000 youths have been imparted skills for sustainable livelihoods in various vocational trades under the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana (PMKVY) ever since it started in 2015. Our correspondent has more details.
Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana is helping youths in Telangana to find livelihoods and also helping the semi-skilled youth to improve their business. Raju, an air conditioner mechanic, says,
కానీ నాకు ఎటువంటి నాలెడ్జ్ ఇంతకు ముందు లేదు.
Earlier I did not have proper knowledge, but after undergoing training my business has improved a lot.
Thanks to PMKVY.
Krishna Reddy, who is imparting skills to youths through his skilling center, has trained so far about 4,000 youths during the past 3 years.
In future, I am planning to tie up with many other sectors and enhance my skilling programs in both the states and expand across the country. I am planning to go for RPL programs for existing construction workers.
Thousands of youth in Telangana are getting benefit under the PMKVY. Lakshmi, AIR News, Hyderabad.
In Bihar, threat of epidemic and other waterborne diseases is looming large after receding of water from several flood-affected areas. District administrations have been asked to increase the number of medical camps in affected areas. Our correspondent reports that State Health Department has cancelled the leaves of all doctors in the 12 flood-affected districts.
Number of flood-affected people risen to around 56 lakhs in 92 blocks in the state. So far, 80 deaths have been reported due to flood. Dilapidated embankments, roads and bridges are collapsing at several places. A portion of Bagmati embankment collapsed in Kaighat in Muzaffarpur district yesterday, inundating new areas. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, AIR News, Patna.
In Assam, flood situation is now improving following the receding of the water level. However, 53 lakh people in 28 districts are still affected in flood water. 9 persons lost their lives during last 24 hours, taking the total death toll to 39 so far. Indian ambassador to Nepal, Manjeev Singh Puri, has said that the Motihari-Amlekganj petroleum pipeline will be a game changer for Nepal. Addressing a program in Kathmandu yesterday, Ambassador Puri said the pipeline will help in tackling the oil storage problem in Nepal and doing away with transportation of petroleum products through tankers. A report.
Testing of 69-kilometer long oil pipeline constructed by India has been completed. As part of trial, diesel was released from Motihari on Wednesday, which is likely to reach at Amlekganj today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Nepalese counterpart KP Sharma Oli had launched the groundbreaking ceremony of the pipeline in April last year during Mr. Oli's visit to India. Pipeline will ensure smooth, cost-effective and environment-friendly supply of petroleum products to Nepal. Rajkumar, AIR News, Kathmandu.
In badminton, ace Indian shuttler PV Sindhu will face Japanese rival Nozomi Okuhara in the women's singles quarterfinal of Indonesia Open today. Sindhu defeated Denmark's Mia Blechfeldt in the pre-quarterfinal yesterday. In the Russian Open yesterday, former national champion Rituparna Das in women's singles, Cyril Verma in men's singles and women's doubles top seed J. Meghna and Purvisha S. Ram entered the quarterfinals. The International Cricket Council ICC has suspended Zimbabwe cricket with immediate effect. The suspension came following violation of the global body's constitution, which does not allow any government intervention. As a consequence of the suspension, ICC funding to Zimbabwe cricket will be frozen, and the team will not be allowed to participate in any ICC events. The National Selection Panel's meeting to pick squads for the West Indies cricket tour has been postponed to Sunday amid intense focus on skipper Virat Kohli's availability and veteran Mahendra Singh Dhoni's future. The meeting was earlier scheduled for today but was postponed following the Committee of Administrators' directive that the chairman of the panel instead of the BCCI secretary will convene it. In shooting, extending India's domination at the ISSF Junior World Cup, Sarabjot Singh shot-bagged the men's 10 meters air pistol gold. This is India's 9th yellow medal at the event in Seoul, Germany. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Sanjay Mattu.
Thank you, Anuja. The Karnataka Trust vote row hogs the front pages of almost all the dailies today. Assembly adjourned, trust vote not taken on Thursday despite Governor's advice, writes the Pioneer. The Asian Age headline reads, Karnataka Governor to HDK, prove majority by 1:30 p.m. today. On the Kulbhushan Jhadhav case, the Indian Express reports, after India calls for action on ICJ order, Pak says will grant consular access. Quoting the Delhi Chief Minister, the Times of India states, residents of illegal colonies to get ownership. The paper says that most of the Trans-Yamuna localities to benefit from the regularization of colonies. Keep a close watch on TikTok, PMO tells IT Ministry after complaints, states the Economic Times on the global controversies surrounding the popular Chinese video app. And with that, it's back to you, Anuja.
Thank you, Sanjay. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Karnataka Governor asks Chief Minister to prove majority of his government in Assembly before 1:30 p.m. today. Pakistan to grant consular access to Kulbhushan Jhadhav in pursuance of judgment of International Court of Justice. Indian Railways to conduct largest recruitment drive for paramedical categories. PV Sindhu to face Nozomi Okuhara of Japan in quarterfinals of Indonesia Open Badminton. And Zimbabwe suspended from international cricket for violating ICC rules. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.